Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Eric Garner, Philando Castile, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd. Those are just some of the names of people of color, our black people, that have been taken by police way too soon. Everything has to pause in order for the world to know and to hear that your lives mattered. I just wanted to come on here and discuss the racial pandemic that we are dealing with. I can't believe that this is the world that I'm raising my daughter in. It's so hard to believe that in 2020 we still have to protest for racial justice. We still have to protest for equality. We still have to protest for the simple thing of just to be treated like a human being, you know? I have never been the kind of person to look at race. I judge people by the way that they treat me and what their morals and their values are. But it is so sad to see a lot of posts on like social media where people just aren't understanding the need for protest. If we didn't protest, we would still be in segregated schools. If we didn't protest, we would still be riding the back of the bus. You know, like, we protest because we have to apply pressure just for black people to be treated like human beings. We protest because it's the only way our voices are heard. So to those individuals who still don't understand, we protest because we have a responsibility to our black fathers, our black husbands, our black children. If you can't relate to what we as black people are going through or how we're feeling, we beg you to not stay silent just because you can't relate or because you have no experience dealing with racial injustice. We are begging you to imagine your family member being murdered in broad daylight and having no justice. We are begging you to imagine what it must feel like to drive home and be afraid to be pulled over just because of what you look like. We are begging you to imagine never returning home to your family members after being stopped by police. We have the same rights, but we are treated as if we are disposable. We are treated like our lives do not matter. Black Lives Matter is not to take away from the fact that all lives matter. We are simply trying to remind the world that we matter too. We are trying to tell people and tell police to stop killing us. Just because this hasn't happened to you doesn't mean you can just be silent. We all have a responsibility to educate our children, our families, and our government officials. The killing of unarmed black citizens is highly unacceptable. And we urge you to take action, to be empathetic. Like, I'm scared for my family, and that is not okay. I pray for change. I pray for understanding. The time for change is now.